Hello.
Hello.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the AstoundCast. Episode number 44. Oh, that's going to be relevant later on, I've just realised. Wow, okay. Um,
All right. All right.
I'll explain. That really comes in the Formula One section. I'll get onto that in a bit.
So very early on, got it.
Yeah. Also, the title may give it away slightly.
Ah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that seems about
Yep.
right.
Yeah. Anyway, start us off on a positive note before we go all super doom and gloom. How's your week been?
Oh, week's been not too bad actually. Just
Good.
getting on with stuff, taking it day by day with how I've realised that I've only got like a week left before I'm going back to uni.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Hooray, 5 hour journey.
Woo! Oh, God.
It happens. But yeah,
Yeah,
how's your week been?
honestly, not too bad. Obviously it's been my week off from work, so it's been a pretty chilled week. Had a new mattress on Thursday. Still not quite gotten used to it yet, so that's going to take some time.
Alright.
So if you're seeing a bit of a tired Cam in videos, that's why.
Yeah, seems about right to you.
Yeah, but honestly, week's not been too bad. I'm semi ready for work tomorrow. Eh,
Semi.
yeah, but week's not been too bad to be honest. But yeah, now to get onto the not so great news for the weekend.
Oh dear.
Right, starting off with Formula One. Oh God. Well, the Imola Grand Prix finished earlier on. I think about an hour and a half ago now, possibly 2 hours ago, and
Mm-hmm.
it was an interesting race.
Oh dear.
Um, the the finishing positions for all the drivers were as follows. Well, Max Verstappen won the race.
Right.
He absolutely trounced it, to be honest. His teammate Sergio Perez came in second. Lando Norris scored the first podium for McLaren this season, so that was some good news. Behind him was George Russell securing an almost podium for Mercedes, which was also a very close call. Next up in fifth was Valtteri Bottas. Sixth was current championship leader Charles Leclerc.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have the best of races. Yuki Tsunoda came in seventh. Sebastian Vettel was eighth. Kevin Magnussen was ninth. Lance Stroll was 10th. Alex Albon was 11th. Pierre Gasly was 12th. And this is going to hurt to say. Lewis Hamilton 13th.
No. Oh wow. Okay.
Yep, that was painful. Wow. Ocon was 14th. Zhou Guanyu was 15th. Nicholas Latifi was 16th. Mick Schumacher was 18th. Mick Schumacher was 17th. Daniel Ricciardo was 18th. And Fernando Alonso and Carlos Sainz did not finish the race.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Carlos Sainz spun on the first lap, smashing into Ricciardo, so it's a miracle he got out of that. And then Fernando Alonso had a bit of contact with Mick Schumacher, which ripped his side pod open. Yeah. But Lewis Hamilton in 13th.
What happened?
It was just bad. He just did not have a good race. Like, his race pace was pretty much non-existent. I mean, he couldn't even get past Pierre Gasly in an AlphaTauri, for God's sake. And at one point, Lewis Hamilton was, and I remember this exactly, 0.084 seconds behind Gasly, and he's still going to get past him.
Wow.
Yep. It was tough to watch. I do not know what's happening to that car, but they need to fix it soon, because I'm honestly thinking if it doesn't get itself together soon, Lewis Hamilton may announce his retirement.
Yeah, then we'd have to press Cameron on our hands.
Oh, too late. After seeing that race,
We'd have even
that
more
ship has
depressed
sailed.
Cameron.
I was going to say, that ship has sailed. Like, honestly, it was sad to watch, because of he just could not get past him. No matter what he did, how close he got, he was just... It's almost if he just couldn't get the physical speed to get around him. I just don't know what happened.
It might just be one of those days, because everybody has like off days and on days. It might just be like a very off day for him.
Yeah. I mean, hell, practice 2 yesterday morning, George and Lewis was P1 for George and P4 for Lewis in the practice session.
Yeah, that ain't too bad.
Yeah, but when that completely goes to hell in the race, but honestly, if that car doesn't get its act together soon, I think he's going to announce his retirement. And I'm thinking, if it is going to happen, he's going to announce it at Silverstone, because home race.
That makes sense.
Because that's exactly what Michael Schumacher did. Well, he couldn't do it at his home race because there was no German Grand Prix, but he announced it at, I think, Monza 2006, which is, of course, Ferrari's home race. So I think if Lewis is going to make the announcement, God forbid, but honestly, I have a strange feeling, it's probably going to come at Silverstone.
Yeah.
And you know what? And the bit that really had me worried, there was several gaps where Lewis could have just swung himself straight through past Gasly, and he just couldn't do it. Yeah.
Well, it's one of those things. I might have to get my chocolate stash ready in case we get a depressed Cameron on my hands.
Honestly, would not count out the possibility.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to stockpile for a while until we know for certain.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one, but I think it's gonna happen. Like, I know Lewis will not want this season to be his last hurrah in F1, seeing as how it's been going so far, but I'm not sure if he's going to be willing to stick around to see what next year's car is going to be like.
Yeah, seems about right.
Yeah. But Ferrari on their home ground, like, this was something I was really depressed about. Like, we had one P6 and a DNF for Ferrari in Italy.
Yeah. Wow.
Like, it's probably a bit early to say this, but I think Carlos Sainz is probably already regretting signing that 2-year deal.
You think?
I have a feeling, because even now I can still tell he's not particularly happy at the team. Like, I can definitely now start it seeing. No, give me a second. I can see it starting to go in the favor of Charles over Carlos already.
Yeah.
And we're not even a quarter of the way through the season.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think Carlos may regret his 2-year deal probably soon. But, yeah, that's kind of it for this bit, because there's not much else to talk about, really, other than, oh my god, what the hell has happened to Lewis Hamilton? Yeah. But anyway, it's Miami in 2 weeks, which I am also admittedly worried about, as it is a brand new track to Formula One. And I don't quite, well, no one knows what's going to happen. Yeah, like, this is a completely new track. F1's never raced in fact, hell, they've never raced in that state before. Like, they've raced in America pretty much everywhere. They've raced in New York, in Las Vegas, in Texas, Detroit, but they've never raced in Florida.
Nice. You said New York twice, which I find quite funny.
Did I?
Yeah, you said New York twice, and
oh,
like, yes, my favorite place, New York, New York.
Well, New York City and New York State.
New York is a state, to be fair.
And a city.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the next race in 2 weeks' time. So yeah, there won't be any motorsports talk next week unless something insane happens, which don't quite want to know what that would be, but hopefully we don't have
Only
to find out. God, I hope so. God, I hope so. The only semi-good thing is that Toto Wolff has officially said, yes, we know what we need to do to fix the car. Unfortunately, we do not have the parts to do it currently. Because of the cost cap, by the sounds of it, it's a pretty expensive fix. But they know what they need to do. They just got to actually get it done. And I don't quite want to know how long that's going to take. Yeah.
Well, if it didn't take that long, then fine. If it takes a little longer, then as long as it's done properly.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But all I'm going to say is I think Mercedes fans, specifically Lewis Hamilton fans, probably going to be in for a tough season.
Yeah.
Which hurts my heart to say, but yeah. Anyway, that's it now for the motorsport section, thank God. Like, that was the bit I was dreading the most because, now on to the, I'm going to call this the entertainment section because it is really.
I mean, to be fair, the entire channel is the entertainment section. This is just the entertainment section of the entertainment section.
Fair point. Anyway, starting off with some good news. Yeah, there is actually some good news. Thank God. We have finally had the trailer for Thor: Love and Thunder earlier on this week. I believe on Monday. And give me a second, I shall find it now. There it is. The film is going to be releasing on the 8th of July.
Oh, great. It's after everybody gets out of exams.
Yeah. I will leave the trailer link in the description of the YouTube video for this stream if anyone wants to go and watch that. So I'll leave it down there, but I will say the trailer was absolutely amazing. I'm not going to spoil anything from it because there is a lot that would be huge spoilers, so I'm not going to mention any of it. But if anyone does want to go watch it after you've watched this on YouTube, it will be in the description below, so you can go check it out. So that's pretty exciting.
Or if you want to skip this video entirely and just want to go watch that, then yeah, go for that too.
Yeah, that works. But I would definitely recommend watching this trailer at some point because it is really good. But now on to the... Well, I've still got a bit of good news before the bad news, thank God.
More bad news?
It relates to it as well.
More bad news, really?
Yeah, well, I've got the good news first. Right. Earlier on this week, on what day was it? It was Monday as well. We have the first 5 episode titles and a brief description for each of Star Trek Strange New Worlds.
Yeah.
Right. Episode 1. The title, pretty simple, Strange New Worlds. Captain Pike comes out of a self-imposed exile to rescue an officer gone missing during a secret mission.
Oh.
Well, that's an interesting start.
Yeah.
Episode 2. Children of the Comet. An ancient alien relic thwarts the Enterprise crew from rerouting a comet on track to strike an inhabited planet. Oh boy. That's not good. Episode 3. Ghost of Illyria. Una, aka Number 1, must confront a secret she's been hiding when a contagion ravages the ship, incapacitating the rest of the crew. Oh no. Episode 4. Oh god, Una Sarna's fans are going to go nuts. Memento Mori.
Oh no.
Yep. Pike must find unconventional Starfleet methods to deal with a malevolent force that attacks the Enterprise. Oh my god. Brain, come on. And episode 5, Spock, a Mark. A personal visit causes a comedy of errors during Spock and Pike's crucial negotiations with an unusual alien species. Oh, that sounds so original series.
Eesh.
That sounds like incredibly original series, my god. Yes.
Well then.
What do you think of those?
Very interesting, actually.
I'll admit, I'm probably looking forward to episode 1 and 5 the most out of all of those, because episode 1, okay, Pike's in a self-imposed exile. What the hell? And then we have also the very original series-like sounding 5th episode. I'm definitely watching that one. When I can. Yeah. Because unfortunately, this is the bad news. No news on the UK air date officially. We have nothing. Still.
Well, Cam, time to get a VPN.
Yep. Or if that possible troll actually turns out to be true, a VHS player.
It would be hilarious if that was actually the real thing.
Yeah, okay. For reference, guys, yesterday, just after I uploaded the video for Roxanne to edit, there was a supposed confirmation of what was going to be happening with Strange New Worlds in the UK. The second half sounded kind of plausible, but very annoying. It would be airing on BBC Two in about a year and a half, which is great. But then the other half really completely broke my brain in like 3 billion pieces. And it said it would be available on VHS in July. VHS, people.
If this is true, it would be hilarious, but also concerning.
Yeah, because who owns a VHS player anymore?
I mean, I still do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Huh, lucky. I mean, as much as I love Star Trek, I will not buy a VHS player specifically to watch that. No. As much as I love it, no. Mm-mm.
I mean, they're not that expensive.
True, but I'm just hoping that part's a joke. I'm sincerely hoping, because not only would that be really weird, but it would be at that point I'd think, yep, Paramount have lost their minds.
Bold you to assume they haven't already.
Well, they did pull that Discovery stunt on us a few months ago, so hey, who knows?
Exactly. Think positive, negative.
Like, you got to admit, that was a very risky move doing that.
Everything is a risk. You never know when you need. You never know when.
But are they going to try that particular stunt again?
Maybe. I mean, think about who their target audience is.
Yeah, but think about how much backlash they got from it.
Yeah, fair point.
Like, it was so much backlash, they had to reverse their decision and get a contract with a new streaming service in 2 days.
Yeah.
That's how much backlash they got. They had to completely Uno reverse card their decision to hold it off on it for months, and then sign a contract with a new streaming service with less than 48 hours to go.
Well, on the plus side, they managed it.
True, but I really don't think they'd want to try that one again.
No, I don't believe so.
Because a lot of people didn't watch Discovery Season 4 because of that.
Yeah, you make a very good point there, to be fair, Cam.
Yeah, and I don't think Paramount would want to lose even more fans by doing that for a second time. I hope, or they may lose another one right here.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
No, because you know how much I love Star Trek.
I know to the point that when I mentioned that I have watched it, you started freaking out.
Yeah. It's because I know next to nobody else who has.
Yeah, I used to watch that in the mornings just before I went to school.
Huh. Like, I know about, honestly, I'm going to say in immediate vicinity to me, about 3 people, you being one of them.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, literally, you're one of the 3.
Don't know whether to be. No, I can't even take that as a compliment. That's minorly concerning, depending on how geeky you think people are.
No, it's just like, I know some of my friends like sci-fi and stuff, but near enough none of them have ever watched Star Trek.
What a surprise, though.
Yeah. Like, Star Trek's pretty much the original.
Yeah, you hear it enough, people confusing it for Star Wars.
Exactly. Which isn't a good sign, seeing as Star Trek's older. Yeah. But, yeah, like, it's kind of sad, though, because Star Trek is honestly amazing, and yet it's just slept on constantly.
Yeah.
But go back to the 80s and 90s when Star Wars was off the airwaves for like 13 years. Star Trek came back with a bang. And then as soon as Star Wars came back, it died off again.
Yeah.
Well, it started to. But I think where Star Trek's gone wrong this time, well, when Star Trek Enterprise went off the air, well, Revenge of the Sith came out, I think, a year later, and they just didn't capitalize on the gap in the 10-year gap that Star Wars had.
Yeah.
mean, sure, they released Star Trek 09 and Star Trek Into Darkness, but they didn't have a TV show for like 12 years. It took until Discovery in 2017 to bring Star Trek back to TV.
Well, you end up living and learning, and that was their learning experience of what not to do.
And now they're literally putting out an episode of Star Trek every week this year.
Which is great.
Oh yeah, like I think they've definitely learned from that mistake. And they're now just literally every week this year there will be an episode of Star Trek coming out. Which, thank God. I'm just glad that I became a Star Trek fan at the tail end of that massive, massive gap.
Yeah.
Because I actually first watched Star Trek, I think about 3-4 weeks before Star Trek Beyond came out in 2016. So, and that was when it started to kick back off.
Oh, no, I've watched it since I was little, to be fair, because it used to be on during the morning. So.
Yeah. I mean, for me, up until that point, I was a die-hard Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
And then I watched Star Trek once, boom, I was hooked. Yeah.
It's weird how people get into stuff like in different ways.
Yeah. It is. But hey, Star Trek's back now. Star Wars has yet again disappeared. Kind of. Obviously, they're getting TV shows put out, but no films. I wonder if Star Trek's going to come back into massive popular culture soon.
You never know.
Who knows? Anyway, that's it for the Star Trek rants. But I do have some other entertainment news, which really I could have also mentioned in the F1 section. Whoops.
Ah, well, it happens.
Earlier on this week, I'm going to say, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was on Wednesday, F1 2022 got revealed by EA. And from what I've seen and heard so far, it looks pretty good. It is available to pre-order now. If you'll just give me a second, I can pull up the official EA press release about the game.
Do it.
Because there is a lot of very interesting features that have been revealed in this press release. Okay. Okay. I am going to read the whole thing because it isn't that long, really.
Okay.
So, give me a second. Okay. Race Day, reimagined with new cars, regulations, race options, and the introduction of the Miami Grand Prix. Okay. Today, enter a new era of Formula One with the announcement of EA Sports F1 22, releasing worldwide on Friday the 1st of July. In the biggest shakeup for over a decade, players will take their seats for the 2022 FIA F1 World Championship in new hybrid cars, as overhauled rules reimagine the race weekend with the inclusion of the F1 sprint race. Oh, God.
Well, then.
With the inclusion of the F1 sprint races, geez. With a more competitive and unpredictable lineup, players will test their skills across the 2022 calendar, including the International Autodrome for the inaugural Miami Grand Prix. In another first, players can step into the world of Formula One with F1 Life, which is something I'm very excited about. Like F1 Life, it's a customizable. Oh my God. F1 Life is a customizable hub to show off for
Try again. It's okay. Take your time.
F1 Life is a customizable hub to show off their collection of Supercars clothing and accessories earned via gameplay, podium pass, and the in-game brand store. Players can pre-order the Champions Edition now, as well as the Standard Edition, which includes 3 days early access to the game and a limited time Miami-inspired content pack. Just going to see if there's anything else that's in there features-wise. Nope, that's it. So, lots of good stuff in that mini version of the press release straight away. Supercars, which was leaked a few weeks ago, so you'll be able to unlock cars such as the new Ferrari 296 GTS, which looks amazing, the Aston Martin Valkyrie and Valhalla, and I'm not sure what else really. You'll be able to get clothes for your driver as well, so you won't be just stuck in your race suit all the time.
Nice.
And yeah, it just sounds like a lot more complete Formula One game.
My curiosity is it going to be story-based, or is it literally just driving? Because
well,
there's customization options with that, and they're also talking about like the hub, then surely there might be some story mode aspects.
Well, funny you should mention that. Last year, the current game, F1 2021, did have a story mode in it called Breaking Point. And so far, we've heard no announcement of a sequel to that or like a new story mode. So I'm not sure. Because Breaking Point did turn out to be very popular.
Yeah.
But so far, we've heard nothing on a sequel to that story or a new story mode. We know nothing at the moment. But yeah, but I think that's going to be because, of course, you can make your own driver in the game, so you can make you as an F1 driver. I think that's more of what that's going to be. And if that's the case, that is incredibly cool. Because I will admit, as much as I love seeing myself in a race suit, it does get a bit stale seeing me only in the race suit.
Yes, but will they also add like how diverse are they going to be? That's another thing to consider.
That is true. Like, at the moment, we know very little about the game because, of course, this game, as I said, was literally announced on Wednesday or Thursday. So,
yeah,
but I do know that the game is, I think, also releasing on the 1st of July, much like Thor: Love and Thunder. 1 second.
All right.
Give me a second. One moment. Is it... Or is it the 1st of June? I'm struggling to find the actual dates. Gonna need a second.
Go for it.
Okay, that was no help. Thank you, F1 website. Yeah, 1st of July. There we go.
Nice.
Wow, so Thor: Love and Thunder and F1 22 release on the same day.
How curious.
And funny enough, that is also the date of, I believe, Silverstone practice.
Ah.
So the game is going to be released on the Silverstone race weekend. Well, that makes sense. As Silverstone is literally the home of F1. Like, that makes a lot of sense, to be honest. And now I'm just running through my memory, see if there's anything else that I've missed. No. That's it for this TV, film, and video game section.
Damn.
So, is there anything else you want to talk about today?
Honestly, there's not much I can think of.
No? Any
No,
Pokemon
not really.
news?
I finished the game finally.
Way!
Because I finished that, I was able to also catch Arceus in another game, in
Ooh.
a Diamond and Pearl. Because with Diamond and Pearl, here's a fun fact for you. In the original Diamond and Pearl games, there was an event that was never given out where you could get a flute, a specific flute, and that flute would allow you to catch Arceus.
Oh.
But they never released that, so there would be no legitimate way to get Arceus in games, apart from like events until now, where you have to complete all Pokemon Legends in order to unlock Arceus and catch him in that game. So, and what you have to do is you have to then load up your Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl copy.
Yeah.
And then go back to your bedroom where there's an item there that wouldn't be there before.
Mm-hmm.
And that item is the flute that you weren't able to unlock in the DS version.
Oh.
So you get that you go to where like everything goes on, and you use that item, and you get to finally catch him in that game.
Thank God. Wow, that's very strange.
Very, but it's final. It just feels so good to finally be able to do that.
Oh, I bet you get to complete 2 games with by doing just one. Bet that feels brilliant.
You finally get the god of all Pokemon in 2 games by almost 100%ing a story mode for one of them.
Yeah. God, I bet that feels good.
It feels like a miracle, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Also, I have just remembered about something else that I've forgotten to mention.
Yeah.
The Dungeons and Dragons movie has a release date and a title.
Oh, nice.
Yep, it will be called D&D Honor Among Thieves, and it will be releasing on the 3rd of March next year.
Nice.
And that's literally all the information we have about it.
Yeah.
Except I think there's a few cast members that have been unveiled. One moment.
Go for it.
Give me a second, just searching it up.
Search it up all you like.
Honor Among Thieves.
So Vidania isn't one of them?
Sadly, no. Although he would definitely be the comedic relief.
He could barely steal an entire keg of alcohol, let alone.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, we have 9 members of the cast, and I do actually recognize a couple of them.
Oh.
We have an actor known as Ansel Elgort.
Nice.
Regé Jean Page. Oh my God.
Yep.
Chris Pine.
Chris Pine? No way.
Yep. Oh, Justice Smith from Detective Pikachu.
Wow.
Michelle Rodriguez. Chloe Coleman. Oh my God. Hugh Grant.
No.
Yep. Daisy Had and Nicholas Blaine. So we have 9 cast members. And that's probably going to be the group of characters we're going to be familiarizing ourselves with throughout the film, whoever they may end up being. But wow.
For a second, when you were saying Nicholas, I thought you were going to say Nicolas Cage, in which case I would have laughed.
God, well, he's already got a film coming out in a couple of weeks. Yep, it's literally a Nicolas Cage movie.
Right.
Give me a second. I don't remember the exact name. Give me a second. Oh God. Oh yeah. Oh God. Give me a second. I know Pedro Pascal's in it, aka the Mandalorian. Oh yeah, here it is. It's a Nicolas Cage film. Nicolas Cage is Nick Cage in The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Wow.
That is legitimately the title.
Why does it sound so cool, though?
Oh, I've seen the trailers. It looks hilarious. Oh my God, it's out. It's out.
Wow. Oh.
Whoops, must have missed that memo. Oops.
Good job.
Yep. So that's out now. If anyone wants to go watch that, from what I've seen in the trailers, it looks hilarious. Like it is just Nick Cage taking the mick out of himself for literally just under 2 hours.
Yeah, that seems like a worthwhile watch.
Yep, definitely. But yeah, so that's out. But honestly, if Nicolas Cage does end up in the Dungeons and Dragons film, it will be probably the best film ever.
Yeah, who needs a dungeon when you have just like a pyromaniac?
Yeah. Nicolas Cage. Oh, there's a dungeon with a locked door. Give me 5 seconds and a bunch of TNT. Oh yeah, that would be brilliant. But I want to know what sort of characters. I want to know what sort of character Chris Pine would be playing.
A question we're all curious about.
Okay, should we try and figure some of these out?
Could do.
Yeah. Okay. Let's work off the actors that we know. So, Hugh Grant, Justice Smith, and Chris Pine. Right.
Okay.
Chris Pine. What race would he be?
I think we're not going to discuss race currently because that's going to be a bit too confusing.
Okay, fair.
For the reason that we don't know what races they are going to use, because of course they're probably going to use like elf and
orc, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair
like
enough.
Dwarf, maybe. So,
yeah.
But they might actually throw a curveball and use some stuff that more experienced players would know. So.
All right, should we go down the route of classes then?
Let's go classes, yeah.
Okay, what class would you see Chris Pine playing?
Why do I feel like he'd be a vanilla sort of like warrior class?
Oh yeah, I'm thinking fighter. And then he pulls a curveball and goes barbarian.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay, so let's just say Chris Pine's probably going to be a fighter.
Yeah.
Okay, Justice Smith. I could see him being one of the magic classes.
But do you mean like a wizard? Do you mean like a warlock?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Paladin, cleric.
I'm not sure. I can see him being a magic user of some kind.
Yeah.
Which one do you think?
For some odd reason, I'm going along the lines of warlock.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can see that, but I can also see paladin as well.
Yeah. Ugh. Hmm. Okay. So we'll have him down for either paladin or warlock. Okay. Now, Hugh Grant.
Ooh.
I know. Oh boy.
I think of like all the characters he usually plays and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I still got nothing. He never really does anything like this.
True.
Like, all of his films have been fairly realistic.
Yeah.
So this is like a
Not,
huge curveball.
he would definitely be like a wizard. He would definitely be like just a flat out wizard then.
Oh yeah, just to completely throw us off.
No, if he wanted to throw us off, he would probably go for ranger or like a
Yeah,
druid.
that's true. But yeah, I think a full-blown wizard. Yeah,
Yeah.
like the most unrealistic thing possible. You know, level 65,000.
Steady on there, steady on there.
I mean, come on. You know he's going to try and throw us off here.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, like, honestly, those are the most likely candidates for those, I think. As for the others, I can't say I've actually watched anything they've all been in, so I can't really comment, but
I wouldn't really guess too much with them either.
yeah.
I'm curious when it comes out.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to give it a watch.
Yeah.
I'm just very sad that we have just under a year to wait.
True, but it gives us time to think of more conspiracy theories.
True, and gives us more time to speculate when they start dropping more stuff, more than likely.
True.
Because no doubt that there's no way they're just going to give us a title and that's it.
But what if they do?
That would be terrible promotion.
Do you know it would be more hilarious than just that?
What?
They make the entire cast play an entire D&D game
Yes.
to go along with it.
Oh my god, yes. That would be the perfect promotion.
You just see what characters they would make versus what characters they're playing.
Oh my god, yes. Okay, Hasbro, E1 Films. If you're watching this,
Which we doubt you are.
but if you somehow miraculously stumble upon this, please, 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 please get the cast to do a D&D story. Please.
We don't take any credit for any of this.
Nope.
No, we take credit, we just don't have any copies for this.
Yeah, no. We're giving you the idea. We're letting you come up with the specifics.
And there is conspiracy theories done.
Yeah. Whew. just checking my memory banks again, see if there's anything else I've missed.
Fair.
And we are good. Yeah, that is it. Oh, wait, no. Oh, God. There's one last final thing. And it's actually something I don't usually talk about.
Oh.
An announcement's come from the BBC, and it says that we will find out the identity of the 14th Doctor in the coming weeks.
Oh, yeah. That's a thing.
Yeah, so we're going to be finding out who Doctor number 14 is going to be in the... Probably, I'm going to say, in the next month.
That's going to be fun to see.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering who they've chosen, because, of course, Russell T Davies is back on the show, and a lot of speculation is rife for a return for David Tennant. I hope that's the case, but on the other hand, I'm not sure that would actually happen.
I'm not... I mean, as much as I loved David Tennant's Doctor, he is my favourite Doctor. Like, quite a few other people. I don't actually want him to come back as another Doctor. Because, think about it, every Doctor has been different, and it's because he has, like, different forms. Well, not different forms, but... And he's just having to regenerate as a different person.
Yeah.
Bringing back a Doctor that has already been generated, I don't know how you would properly explain that. I mean, there's a lot of things in there that you can't properly explain, but
well, no,
that's kind of taking the cake if you're going to do that.
True, but there is one humongous chunk of evidence to go in favour of his return.
Yeah.
And that is a quote from the Day of the Doctor, the 50th anniversary special.
Yep.
It was when Tom Baker showed up at the end. And it was obviously it was the older Tom Baker that we had back then.
Yeah.
And he revealed that, yeah, I am the Doctor. So, and there was a little conversation between him and Matt Smith, who was the Doctor at the time, and he said, I never forget a face. And he said, huh, yes. And don't be surprised if you revisit a few of the old favourites in the coming years.
I mean, yeah, that is a theory, but you can also argue, like with Day of the Doctor, seeing multiple Doctors in that, and like a couple of other episodes where that's happened. It might be that it's more to do with him meeting them rather than becoming them again.
But with Tom Baker being back as the Doctor, well, we never saw his Doctor get that old. So that obviously means that he's regenerated back into Tom Baker at some point.
Maybe.
Because, well, before Tom Baker even got that old, Peter Davison took over. So, I'm not sure I'd want David Tennant either, because, in contrary to what you said a few minutes ago, he isn't my favourite Doctor.
Oh, damn.
Yep, I am a Matt Smith kid.
I could see why, yeah.
Yeah, well, back when David Tennant was airing, his Doctor Who was way too scary for me.
Yeah, I remember this story.
Yeah, I was like 3 when he started. Yeah, literally, he started on my 3rd birthday. Or the day after. But then Matt Smith came along and seemed pretty funny. So, do you know what? I thought, hey, let's give it a go. And then I watched every single one of his episodes.
I mean, understandable there.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm not sure who this new Doctor could be. If it does end up being a returning Doctor, the most likely candidate is David Tennant, because that's who Russell T Davies worked with. And yeah, as for a new Doctor completely, I'm not sure who it could be.
Okay, but think about it. If there's a feature for a Doctor that you would want in there, what would you want them to have? Like, what kind of thing to make them more diverse? Because we've seen a female Doctor now.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other sort of diversity you would want? Even more diversity from them that you'd want?
Huh. I don't know. I mean, surprise, surprise. I would love to see a disabled Doctor.
Yeah.
How that would work in the story, I don't know, I'll be honest, but
There would be a lot of disability jokes in there, probably. Or like making fun. Not
yeah.
as in, no, not as in like bad,
Yeah.
as in like endearing. If
Yeah,
they
I
did it
know what you
right.
mean. Yeah. That would be a very fine line to walk.
Yeah.
They would
And that
have
would
to
only
be,
work if it would only work if the actual actor themselves were disabled, so then it would
yeah,
feel more natural.
yeah. Yeah, that would be a very tricky one to pull off.
Yeah.
So the likelihood of that happening is stupendously low.
I mean, it's higher than you think, but for them to pull it off and not be offensive would be stupendously low.
Yeah, like that would be a task and a half.
Hmm.
Mm.
I mean, do that, and then I just find out you're the next Doctor, and I would find that hilarious.
Oh, that would be news to me as well. Plus the fact I'd have to catch up on almost 10 years of Doctor Who.
Yeah, you could do that.
Oops. Could I? You have a lot more faith than I do. Yeah, so honestly, the next Doctor Who's whoever it ends up being. Like, it is who it is. Just hope they do
Yeah,
it right.
true.
Anyway, shall we start to wrap this one up?
Sure.
Cool. Rightio, thank you all to those who have joined us on this stream, or if you're watching on YouTube and haven't ditched us for the Thor, Love and Thunder trailer, thank you for sticking around. If you're following me, if you're on here on stereo, don't forget to give me a follow at Astounding Cameron, and follow Roxanne here at Roxo. Or if you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The sub button will be just below the video title. And don't forget to subscribe to Roxanne's channel at Mianette, as well as checking out her website, as well as Frost's YouTube channel and his Instagram, and as well, while you're in the description, because you probably will be because of the Thor trailer. Don't forget as well to check out my Linktree, which will be home to all of my social medias: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Stereo here, and TikTok. And that's going to be it for this stream, unless
You might a thing to lead on with the D&D stuff. There might be D&D, but did you know there's one called TNT, which is known as Tunnels and Trolls?
wait, what?
Yeah, the title of the second modern role-playing game that's been published was held by Tunnels and Trolls, which was published in 1975, 1 year after D&D began. It's still, funnily enough, it's still going on.
Wow, that is, okay,
Yeah.
that is incredibly strange. Okay, I've got to quickly ask, who is that licensed by?
Flying Buffalo. The game was designed by Kevin St. Andre.
Okay, huh? And on that very mind-boggling fact, I will see you all tomorrow with another YouTube video. And next weekend with another stream. Goodbye.
Bye.